The reef knot, also called the square knot, is used to join two ropes of the same thickness. Step 1. Hold one rope in each hand. Step 2. Cross the right end over the left and tuck it under. Step 3. Then cross the left end over the right and tuck it under again. Pull both ends tight so this can form a neat square shaped knot. The reef knot is simple and secure for tying two equal ropes together. The single sheet bend knot is used to join two ropes of different thicknesses. So I will explain the first step, which we have to make a loop in the thicker rope. And then for the second step, we have to pass the thinner rope through the loop from behind. And then for the third step, we have to wrap it around the back and tuck the end under itself once. And then pull tight, and that's it. There we have a new single sheet bend. The double sheet bend is just like the single sheet bend, but with an extra wrap for more strength. So as just now, follow the same steps as before, but this time wrap the working end around the loop twice before tucking it under. This will make the knot stronger and more reliable when the rope sizes are very different. Now I will be explaining about the single bowline knot. So the single bowline knot is used to make a fixed loop at the end of the rope. So for the first step, we should make a small loop. This is known as the rabbit hole. So for the step 2, pass the working end up through the loop. The rabbit comes out of the hole. And then for the third step, around the standing part runs around the tree. And then for the fourth and the final step, back down the hole again, pull tight. You now have a strong and secure loop that won't slip. Now I will explain about the double bowline knot. So the double bowline knot is stronger than the single bowline knot. So for the first step, we have to make two loops which is side by side, and then for the second step, we should pass the working end through the light hook around the stranding part and back down through the left loop. And after that, we have to tighten the knot, and you will see a sturdy double loop, ideal for climbing or rescue purposes. Now I will explain about the clove hitch knot. The clove hitch knot is used to secure a rope to a pole or a hook. So for the first step, we have to wrap the rope once around the pole, and then for the second step, we have to cross over the standing part of it, and then for the third step, we have to wrap around the pole again and tuck the end under the crossing part, and then pull tight, and we have the clove hitch knot, which is quick and easy to tie and untie. Now I will be explaining the figure of 8 knot. So the figure of 8 knot is a simple stopper knot that prevents the rope from slipping through a hole or a pulley. It is a very easy and effective knot to be used by everyone. So for the first step of making it, we have to make a loop for the knot, and then step 2, we have to pass the working end under and back through the loop to form a figure 8 shape. Tighten it, and then you have the figure of 8 knot. Now I will be explaining the figure of 8 loop. The figure of 8 loop is a secure loop knot used in climbing and rescue work. So for the first step, we have to make a figure of 8 knot, and for the second step, take the working end and bring it back alongside the standing part, and for the third step, we have to follow the same path through the figure 8 again. Tighten it to form a fixed loop, and that's very strong. Now let's learn how to transform a single figure of 8 into a figure of 8 loop. So now first we start with a regular figure of 8 knot at the end of your rope. This knot alone is good for stopping the rope from slipping, but we can turn it into something even more useful. So for the first step, take the loose end of your rope and trace it back through the original figure of 8 path. Step 2. As you follow the same route, leave a loop of the size you want before tightening it. So for the third step, make sure both strands lie neatly side by side so that this keeps the knot strong and balanced. Once done, pull both ends firmly to secure the loop, and then now you have formed a figure of 8 loop directly from a single figure of 8 knot. So this method is often used in climbing or rescue situations because it's strong, easy to inspect and quick to tie when wearing gloves or even under tension. So by simply retracing the original figure of 8, you can turn a basic stopper into a functional and safe loop.